Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Love After Lockup, Season 2, episode. My eyebrows are really dark. Okay, let's talk about my eyebrows. I went to Drug Mart yesterday, and I was running out of eyebrow pencils, so I was like, let me just go buy some, right? But apparently, I've used e.l.f. I was using the NYX, but they cost like $10. Yes, I said $10, and two of them broke. Like, the tip, and I was like, we out of pocket. I always get deep brown. So when my husband went to the store last time to buy me one, which this one ran out really quickly, which is weird to me. Cause I was recording a video the last time. Anyway, I'm sorry. So I went to Drug Mart. I bought me some individual lashes. I don't have them all. And I didn't buy no lash glue. I need some more lash glue. Why am I telling y'all my life in this damn review? Anyway, I done bought the instant brow lift instead of the regular e.l.f. because I was like, let me be fancy. I decided to be fancy. Bro, do you see my eyebrows? Are they too dark for my face? I feel like they just too dark. I feel like, especially since we're moving into the colder months, and I bought two of them. Since we're moving into the colder months, these eyebrows can only last until about October 30th. I can't have dark eyebrows moving into the colder months because my skin gets pale. And the lighter I get, and I'm going to have these dark ass eyebrows, and I'm going to be looking like, what's her name? What's her name? Mead. What's that lady's name from American Horror Story? The one Kathy Bates played with them dark ass eyebrows and that dark ass hair looking like that. And then she came back as a robot. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I probably shouldn't have told you she came back as a robot. Excuse me. But please, can somebody in the comments tell me, do my eyebrows look too dark? I want to let you all know that I run a jewelry site. It's a shop, and these are not up yet, but they will be up tonight. This is the first type of earring that I've made like this, and it has a matching necklace to go with it. This, which I just made, it's kind of darker than what it is on with the light, but yeah. And I also have these, which are my favorite pair of earrings. Making hoops are always a little bit troublesome for me, but I think that these are so cute. They're just the right amount of size, the right size, and I just really like them. Anyway, I want to let you all know that you can get 10% off of your entire purchase using promo code SPOOKY, and that is over in 9 days. So October 14th. Baby girl, I can't sleep till you're right here next to me. Prison walls took a toll on me. I can't wait to be free. DJ, run that shit back. Baby girl, I can't sleep till you're right here next to me. I know I'm going off key. Prison walls took a toll on me. I can't wait to be free. Anyway, this man said he is on fire. Oh, Gloria and Alex. This is who we're talking about. He's on 5 grants of felony probation. I have no idea what that means. He says when you get out, you be on 1 grant. But I'm like, but what is a grant? See, I know a Pell Grant. Okay, I know a business grant. What is a felony grant? So I'm confused, but he never told. Anyway, he's not allowed to own a laptop or a typewriter that can make fraudulent checks, and also he's not allowed to have any type of drugs. Glorietta tells him that they need to start planning their wedding. But Alex is like, first off, we need to, go out and have fun. And, what if we go out for a drink and some lady tries to come up to me because, that's happened so many times. And I said, so many times when? Oh, we talking about past 2 years ago? Huh? Past 2 years ago? Because if people come, never mind. Anyway, She says she'll fuck a bitch up. And she doesn't understand why he's saying that because he obviously must be a flirt if you trying to push buttons and ask random questions like that. He says that Glorietta is overprotective, so he'll have to work on her a little bit. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds like to me some mind control. Um, so I said they do a little bit gross me out, just a tad bit. I don't like. Did I mention that there are some loud ass people talking outside? I'm talking about loud ass people talking outside. So if you hear some loud ass people, and now if you hear a fucking helicopter, that is outside. I cannot control that until I move into my farmland. So don't worry about that. Anyway, um, they're at the nice hotel, and she says that she wants to be wined and dined before she gives up the poom poom. But the thing is, in order to be wined and dined, don't the man need to have money? Hmm? Don't he? Like, is it whining and dining if you're the one paying for everything? Like, anyway, so she wants to go to dinner. He doesn't want to go to dinner. So she's like, okay. Like, girl, I can see that nigga running over your ass right at this moment. Because you. Anyway, she had hoped that she would be able to wait a couple of dates before she gave up the poon. But apparently she's going to give it up today. So he makes her a bath. Okay, the tub was really nice. The hotel was nice. And then she jumped into that tub fully clothed. Did you hear me? Fully clothed. And anyway, they done it. She sleep. Next day, he goes downstairs, asks to use a phone. He calls Juliana. Glorietta, Juliana. You hear me? Glorietta, Juliana. Same number of syllables. It's easy. It's very easy to switch out Juliana and Glorietta. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Juliana was his ex-girlfriend, his first love, the one he met in high school, the one that got away. And they were both on the addiction path. He ended up going to jail. She got herself clean. She called him recently, and now he wants to go see her. Look, I understand the amount of success that Love After Lockup had from the genuine fuckery that came with Michael, Megan, and Sarah, but you're trying to recreate it, and it's not gonna work. It's not. It just won't work. It won't. Okay? It won't. So anyway, he says that obviously Glorietta doesn't know about Juliana, but he's just gonna let it all play out. Come on, okay, let's go to Drea and Dre. Why in the hell are we seeing these people still? Anyway, and it sounded like to me a setup to have Andrea still stay on this show, but with another inmate, somebody who's getting out. Because she called Dre and she like, big homie, you haven't been honest about coming home and nobody's giving me an answer and you just want me to wait. And he's like, I mean, wait a couple more months. She like, I think I want out. I want to be a normal woman. And I say, you want to be a normal woman? What? Look, I understand you want to be a normal woman, but you better play the Lacey card, even though that nigga, I don't know. Because I'm saying if this man is paying for your bill, I ain't leaving no money on the table. Okay? I'm not. So yeah, Dre, I'll wait for you. Yeah, Lamont Dre, I will wait for you. Okay. You still sending that check tonight? Got you, big homie. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, she wants to live a normal life. She doesn't want to be an inmate's fiance anymore. Dre says that it was great having somebody that beautiful, come to him and be with him, and hopefully she'll come back. Then he says, is there another man? And she says, It don't even have nothing to do with that. And the thing is why? I think that we are going to see Andrea. I pray that I'm wrong. I really do. But I think that we're going to see Andrea and she's going to have her another man. And that other man is obviously also going to be a convict. That other man obviously is going to be a convict and it's going to play out like that. Because I really, and she said, it ain't really got nothing to do with that. And I'm just like, but does it have something to do with that? See, I'm getting a little confused. Anyway, moving on. We see Amber. No, we see Cheryl, Josh, his mother, and his nieces. They're all going to the zoo, and she's still angry with his mother because the last time, you remember the last time they seen each other, she was like, you tried to sleep with my man. And, she said, I don't have to deal with this, you bitch ass, slut ass whore. Good night. And she walked away. Um, um, she says that she just want to slap the mama for being stupid. And the mother says that, he has other things that he can concentrate on and he can find somebody better. Um, he can find somebody with adult teeth. Now, I know my teeth, I got me a gap and everything. Boom, boom, whatever. It could have been a much worse gap. My teeth ain't all, 1800. I understand that. But I ain't got big gums. So I'm gonna talk, okay? Her gums are anyway. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just I'm sorry. Because the last thing I would want is for my child to come out with large gums. So I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, they go and they sit down and Cheryl is like, so when do you want to have kids? And he's like, when we established, when I done paid off this, he didn't say this, but when I done paid off that $88,000, because that's what y'all need to be worried about. And the way, and it's set up like she is pregnant or something. Because she said, we not using any birth control, just to pull out method, and that hasn't worked. Ask my kids. Anyway, she says that she's going to get her dress on Wednesday, and he said, I don't think you need to do all that. I think we need to know each other's family. We need to know more about one another. We need to know a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff before you and I get married. And she's like, but I want to get married, soon. I don't want to have a winter wedding. I want to have a summer wedding. And that's how the story ends. I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, okay. Um, Can Whoa. Okay, we see Amber and her friend Michelle. They're waiting on Vince. He's 30 minutes late, but they want to get him drunk so they can get information from him. I said, that's the worst plan I've ever heard in my entire life. Michelle don't give a fuck. Because as soon as that man sat down, she said, let me tell you something. What's going on? What you in this for? What's really good? And he like, I love Amber, I wanna be with Amber. And she said, why'd you write so many prisoners? He didn't really give her an answer. She's like, okay, so like, why you wanna marry Amber? Is it a tax write-off? And he's like, no. And then she's like, okay, so why did you say you was doing a side job? And he's like, I guess that wasn't the best way to put it. Okay, so explain. Like, I don't understand. He's not explaining. Anyway, so Amber had went to the bathroom. Amber comes back and she like, y'all cool? And Amber like, this he lying, but we fine. We good. And she says, okay, since you couldn't explain your love that you got for Amber without Amber being here, tell Amber and me why you love this woman so much. I love you because, Was it me or did I hear an accent? I felt like Vince had an accent. Not when he was talking to Amber, but when he was outside doing his confessional, he had an accent. And I was like, I've never heard that accent before. Is this man really a con artist and now he's trying to disappear into the night? Because I'm really confused. Or has this man always had a slight accent? Anyway, he says, I love you. I want to be with you. You know, you make me want to be better. All the shit, you know. And then Amber and Michelle go out to smoke a cigarette. Vincent then goes outside and says, you know, I feel like I should be asking you, what do you need from me? How do you want me to be there for you? How do you want me to proceed? Bada boom, bada bing. And she don't really say nothing. And they never went back to it. So that's the end of their story. He wants to know how he can prove that he's committed to her. Probably by not adopting my girlfriend. That would have proven to me that you were innocent. I'm sorry, that you were committed and innocent. Anyway, Lacey. Lacey tells John that he looks sexy, and he says that you look sexy too. She says that the initial spark is still there, but she can also see a spark with Shane. John says that he loves Lacey a lot. Oh, when she asks about, do you still want to get the DNA test for Marlo? I don't know if Marlo is a girl or a boy. They always just say, I love that kid. And I'm just like, who who's Marlo? I'd love to know. Like, we saw her children. I think she only got two, so it'd really, really be helpful if you said I love him or I love her, because then I would be like, okay, it's him or it's her. But maybe Marlo ain't got no damn gender. So maybe I just love the kid. Okay, okay. I understand. I understand. Anyway, um John says that he does want to go further with the paternity test because he loves Lacey a lot, so having a kid with her would be cool. Lacey then says, I got something to tell you, okay? And he like, what? And she like, and this is how Lacey and John are. Like, as impersonal, or as not impersonal, but as far away as you are right now watching me talk about this is how far away they are. They're not even in the same vicinity. They're on a monitor. And she like, there's another guy. And he started, to say some things. He was like, oh, it's another man. What? And she said, I didn't expect to have feelings for him. And he said, well, don't. Then don't. Then don't have feelings for him. I'm what? What are you talking about? And she said, well, we didn't have sex. And he like, girl, y'all didn't have some sex. And she's like, no. And he's like, why would you hold me down and do all this for a whole year? And then I'm about to get out and you cheating? And he's like, they had plans for the future, and he would stay up many a night thinking about him. And she says that she's sorry, and then she said, and she got up and left. So, and he's like, bitch. But he then tells the camera through the, or no, I don't know where the camera was, because the camera wasn't where she was, like talking to him through a monitor. The camera was like, it was weird. Anyway, he says that if she had just told me about everything, it would have been better. And I always think when people say that, so do that mean that you would be okay with her cheating or, having this other man because she told you about it? Or like, anyway, so he says that, well, by the time I get out, he gonna be gone anyway. So Shane, Jane, Kane, Lame, I don't care. That nigga gonna be gone. That's not what he said, but that's what he should have said. Minus the nigga. Cause, Anyway, so she goes to talk to her friend Miranda. And she says, everything was going on. And her friend is like, well, you should just be with the person who makes you happy. And Lacey is like, well, I know you want me to be with Shane. And Miranda is like, I don't want you to be with Shane, but Shane makes you happy. Like, you and John bring out the worst in one another. And she's like, I mean, it's just really hard because, like, it's like, a piece of me. And, like, I'm always gonna love him. And I'm just like, my heart is broken. And I just, I can't do it anymore. And I went on Reddit and they said she calls him Jean a lot. I don't know why, but she just calls him Jean. So next time I watch Love After Lockup, I want to hear her say Jean because apparently, anyway, last but not least, last and kind of least, anyway, and Angela, I can't do the word. Angela done walked up in there talking like this. I got, I gotta ask you a question. She goes to the motel, and she said that this woman named Amy, they, him and Amy and Tony be talking and everything, and she's pretty sure that something's going on. I said, you're pretty sure? What? What do you mean you're pretty? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. It's one thing for a man to talk to somebody behind your back or a woman to talk to somebody behind your back so you don't know. But then it's one thing for you to suspect and then still stay with the person, aka Amber from Married at First Sight. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, um, they go to the motel and they meet the supervisor, Amy, because Amy used to call Tony when Angela and Tony were on the phone, and then Tony would put Angela on hold to talk to Amy. So she, she says, "What's up? You Amy?" Amy said, "Yeah, who's asking?" She said, "You may not know me, but I'm Angela. Tony still working here?" She said, "No, Tony ain't working here. He quit. He got fired. I don't know. But Tony, he used to work here, but he don't work here no more." And she said, "You lying. You lying." Then she got all up in her face. And when I tell you, Amy said, what did Amy say? Amy said, "I know you fixing to leave here." And she said, "What'd you say?" "I know you fixing to leave here. Now you could leave here in three ways: on your own, in a jail car, or in an ambulance." And I said, "Oh, wait. Tommy had to step in there and tell Angela, chill out." Um, she said Amy called her a drunk, and she said, "I ain't drunk. I ain't drunk." And she said something Angela said, and Amy said, "You gonna be drinking through a straw when I get done with your ass." And I said, Amy was with the shits. She was with the shits. Of course, Tommy was like, "Come on, let's go." Angela left. Angela was like, "That bitch know where he is." And also, she got a little bit of laundry lint on me, and I ain't take too kindly to that. And I'm like, are we about to fight over Tony? Oh Lord, can Amy be on this show, please? Amy, I know you fixing to leave here. You know what? I'm from the Midwest, so it would be ludicrous for me to add fixing all up in my vocabulary. But when I tell you, I know you fixing to leave here. I know you fixing to leave here. She, oh Lord Jesus. Anyway, they go to a diner. She done asked the black lady, "Hey, you know about Tony?" She like, "Yeah, Tony come in here all the time." "You got his number?" "No, I ain't got Tony number. But you know, Tony be flirting with all the girls." And she said, "Mm, I know Tony be flirting with all the girls. I know he do." That's my Angela voice, but I can't really get it down because like it seemed like her voice was raspier than usual because she had lost some of it. Anyway, excuse me. Um, so they talk to the waitress. You know, she does her confessional, and the waitress says that he comes in here, he be flirting with everybody, even me. He is a little bit of a charmer, and at first I don't know because some of this stuff I feel like it's staged. But if it is staged, then these people are good actors. The black lady, the waitress, was a good actor. And Miss Amy, I know you fixing to leave here, Amy. Top 10. These are the actors that they should get for 90 Day Fiance instead of them damn them customers couples, that couple who came up to Caesar talking about Caesar. Oh my, where's Maria? Girl, come on. I know you fixing to leave here. I'm trying to see Amy on something else. Amy, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Anyway, they leave. Tommy like, how long he planning on taking this? And you know what? Tommy and Angela look like they could be a real good couple. They, especially them standing next to one another when she was giving her confessional and he was standing behind her like that. And I'm like, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all, look, look at that. Anyway, um, she is driving. Tommy tells her that she has a text, and the text is from the federal marshal. We done picked up that man's. Okay, big homie has been arrested. Tommy is now under arrest. Okay, so that's how the story ends. Um, let's hope we don't see Lamondre and Andrea again. Did we see everybody who's in this show today? We may have. But then again, I always feel like Tiffany and Ronald are on this show. I always feel like that for some reason. It's always, and is it me being shady or is it me being serious? I'm not sure. But anyway, if y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs, and I make jewelry. If you like what you see, come on along. Oh, shit. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. I make jewelry. If you like what you see,